Now, for those people who have a Gemini moon sign, which means moon is lying in the sign of Gemini in your natal chart. Now, Jupiter also transiting into Gemini and have already transited, which means Jupiter is kind of creating a mini or a pseudo Gachkesari yoga, because the conjunction of Jupiter and Moon is the Gachkesari yoga. So Jupiter and the Moon energies are coming together in the Lagna for a Gemini moon sign person. So this is going to be a very auspicious period for you, especially connected to communication, especially connected to what kind of efforts you put in, how you are going to impact people, how you are going to be able to brand yourself. So very, very strong results may come basis your communication skills. However, because Jupiter has gone into the Lagna for a Gemini moon sign person, so here it is going to be a great period for trying to be more creative in your communication and get better results, specifically with Rahu impacting that also, with Rahu's aspect being on the Moon and Jupiter. Now, Rahu is the north node of the Moon, so obviously it is going to have a strong bearing and strong impact on the kind of decision that you make, whether emotional or less emotional decisions, but it is surely going to have an impact on the mind. So, basis what kind of a relationship Rahu is making in your natal chart. So, for example, if Rahu is either placed in the Cancer sign, or aspecting the Cancer sign, or conjunct with Moon, or aspecting the Moon in your natal chart, it will have a stronger bearing of how the Gachkesari yoga is activated. So it is a pseudo Gachkesari yoga or a short-term Gachkesari yoga, how it is activated, because that period, those 18 months are going to be great for you. Now, Rahu also aspects the Libra sign in the 5th house, the 5th house of creativity. So from the moon sign perspective, it is going to be a period of high creativity. So when you give presentations, keep a focus on what you are saying, because whatever you say is going to have a strong impact. So if you don't prepare well, if you don't do your data very well, if your presentations are not well organized, it may come across as more stronger than normally, because this is going to have a greater impact. Whatever you say is going to have a greater impact. So choose your words very wisely, whether you're saying something positive or negative. Choose your words very positively or carefully. And at the same time, there is a change that is also being given to you as an opportunity in your career, specifically because Rahu rules the Aquarius sign also along with Saturn, and Saturn, the ruler of the Aquarius sign, is placed in your 10th house from your moon sign perspective. The moon is in Gemini in your natal chart, so career is getting activated. New opportunity coming in through some connection that you have. So some relationship coming back and asking you, would you want to work with me? Or there is an opening here, would you want to go there? That kind of a thing may happen. And for those people who are not having great rapport with your bosses, this is the time that you work on the rapport. You work on the quality of your relation with your bosses, because this is going to have a strong impact. Whatever decision that you take in terms of your career, role, whatever projects you're taking up, this will have a longer bearing, not only 2.5 3 years, but it's maybe even longer. So keep that in mind. So relationships connected to career changes, connected to role changes, connected to project changes are coming in the mind or coming in the limelight. Relations with supervisors, higher ups are coming into the limelight. Standing in society, stature in society is coming up with some very good Gachkesari energy for you. And this is all overall going to be very balanced because of Jupiter's aspect on Rahu as well as from the Libra sign. However, because moon sign is where we are looking at Rahu impacting the moon being in the Gemini sign, moon also rules the 2nd house. So the 2nd house, which moon rules, Cancer sign, is also going to come into play. So the decision that you take with respect to career may also be linked to somewhere your remuneration, your livelihood. So be careful what kind of decisions making that you are taking for your livelihood perspective. Some of you may go for a better remuneration, better livelihood, better pay, rather than a stable job, rather than a role, rather than a larger brand or a bigger brand. So be careful. Don't be fooled by higher remuneration or higher livelihood or higher salary alone. Do look at the overall situation of the organization, whether people leave very quickly, whether the culture of the organization supports you and all, because this will have a stronger bearing going forward. Whatever decision that you make, you may not be able to change quickly over the next 3-4 years, at least related to career, with Saturn being in your 10th house and for a long period of 2.5 years. Moon aspecting the 7th house also is going to have a stronger bearing on what kind of people you connect Jupiter is also aspecting the 7th house and the Sagittarius sign. So there is going to be stronger aspect on you may become more adventure prone. You may take slightly higher risks than are needed. So be really careful. While Jupiter is impacting the Sagittarius sign, so you are in more safer zone, but Rahu's aspect is also on Jupiter sometimes. So whichever is the stronger planet in your horoscope, in your natal chart, may take over. So try and be more balanced in kind of decision making that you're doing, with whom you're working, with whom you're getting into a committed relationship, because this will surely be impacting your mental makeup over the next few years.